So it looks like it's about that time once again for a new round of battle rating changes. But thankfully, I'm pleased to report that it's not that bad this time around. Okay, maybe there's a few vehicles that I kind of disagree with, which I, fully understand why they did it. Even after so many years of having it be at the exact same area, I guess it was time for Gaijin to change it, unfortunately. But we're going to take a look at it together in today's video. But as always, before I do go ahead and get started, please understand that you need to take everything with a huge grain of salt, because let's be honest here, it is the preliminary notes, which means things might change. BRs might go through, things might get added. There might be some things missing in there that you're probably saying, oh, why didn't they do this? This needs to change, blah, 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 which I fully understand. And to you, I say, if that's the case, go down into the forums, which I have all linked down below in the description, and let them know. They have a good habit of adding new stuff if it gets enough traction. Oh, and one more thing, since you are likely already down there clicking those links, don't forget to check out the other ones to my live streams on Twitch, as well as my 3% discount. You guys know the whole spiel. So with all that being said, let's dive into the meat of this video and take a look at the planned battle rating changes for February. But as usual, Stona here has to drop another banger, or at least I'd like to think it is. Now, of course, hi everyone, today we're introducing a round of planned battle rating changes for February. Now, skipping the formality that is the intro, let's scroll down just a teeny tiny bit. Here's a big one, which Gaijin has been saying they've been wanting to do for years now. I'm not kidding. It's been a very long time since they announced this back in, 2020? I've heard rumors since like 2019. So yeah, it's been a while. Removing the R2Y2 aircraft from research. Along with planned battle rating changes, they plan to remove the vehicles. The vehicles, meaning that there's multiple of them. Research on April 30th, which... that's like shortly after the major update, is it not? So I went ahead and clicked on this just to give you guys some more detail. Let's read through this together, shall we? Today, we'd like to give you a heads up regarding the removal of the R2Y2 V1, V2, and even the V3. Oh, that's interesting. So that you can get them before they're gone. Yeah, so you can't get them research anymore. Let's see. In War Thunder, we want to include vehicles that were complete and built, either in full, in the prototype phase, or in the experimental phase, much like the removed German ground vehicles in 2019. The 3 R2Y2 aircraft are unhistorical paper vehicles that were never built in any capacity, added in 2014 to fill a gap due to severe lack of possible aircraft for Japan at the time. Now, this makes a lot of sense. To be honest, these aircraft didn't really exist, and I get Gaijin's logic behind it, although some might say it's a bit hypocritical, because are there not other paper tanks or concepts? But then again, they did say prototypes or somewhat developed ones, such as, I think, the Ostwind 2 or something. There's some World War II vehicle, SPAA, that apparently only had like a wooden mock-up, but I guess that's more than enough for them to say, yeah, this technically existed. And it goes on to say basically that the R2Y2 was unarmed Japanese reconnaissance aircraft prototypes that flew in the very late months of the Second World War in May 1945. And then it just keeps going on, talking about its history. If you guys want to read this, it'll be in the same link down below in the description. Going through just a little further so that I don't burn too much time on this video for you guys. Oh, here we go. This is a good one. As the R2Y1 was destroyed and its development was not taken further, the R2Y2 was very much a mystery. There were only estimates of its performance based on a combination of known R2Y1 details and the performance of the NE330 engine. Its overall design was speculative in terms of the V2 and the V3 configurations, and it's questionable if they were even part of the original designs planned to begin with. Back in 2014, we worked with what resources that were on the aircraft and brought it to some form of reality, being virtual reality in War Thunder. Well, maybe if they put the info on some Polish magazine, I'm sure they probably would have gone through with this vehicle in its full form. Just saying. Listen, it's a small shot. It's a joke, by the way. Our stance on the R2Y2 series is that they would be removed when functional replacements became available. Fast forward to 2025, the Japanese aircraft tree now features many new aircraft, including Thai aircraft, that fill enough spots. And I'll be real with you, I will not accept this until they call them the TIE Fighters. Just You need to do it. It's a missed opportunity, Gaijin, all right? I get it. You know, Disney might come down on you, but come on. Worth it. Cover various battle ratings so that this can happen. We know that many players will want to obtain these vehicles before they are removed from being able to be researched, so that there are just under 3 months to research them before they're gone. I guarantee you there's going to be a ton of players out there saying, oh, why did you remove it? Guys, just put a single point in the damn thing and you'll probably be able to unlock it. I think they've done that with the mouse, etc. But yeah, just they won't be hidden from anyone who already owns them. So it's kind of like the old situation with the Tiger 2105, the Quellian, etc. You just are going to have it be put into the side of the tech tree so you can play it whenever you want. So basically, if you have it, if you put one research point into it, you're going to have it forever. Just saying. And here's the worst part about this. We currently have no plans to ever return the R2Y2's to the game to be researched or obtained after the removal, which is a shame. You know, no plans for it. That's completely fine. I have them all, so I don't really mind it, but I'm sure many may be upset by it. And so here goes the part you guys have been waiting for, the actual BR changes. And there's already one in particular that I am not happy to see in the slightest. The first one being the namer, the new one. It's now gone from 11.0 to 11.3. Really, Gaijin? Really? Dude, you realize that if you shoot the turret, you lose all the ammunition and then that's it. You're a walking paperweight or a driving paperweight. I've already made many reports to Gaijin saying, hey, can you at least give it a new belt, maybe 2 extra missiles or something? Just, you know, put it in the hole so we don't have to rely on running over to a cap point to rearm. And of course, in usual fashion, I was ignored. So, moving down the line, the PT-16 T14 is going up to 10.7. I fully understand that. I abuse that vehicle quite a bit. Oh man, I'm not excited for it because I like it at 10.3, but I fully understand why it needs to go there. The Chaparral for Israel is going down to 9.7, which makes a lot of sense because that thing is kind of a piece of crap. They did nerf it. It was a smokeless motor to begin with, which made it kind of dangerous, but now you can flare it. That's how easy it is, and not that flares really exist too much in this BR anyways, but they're so easy to dodge unless you're very careless. That's only for RB, of course. For arcade, a bunch of things are moving down to 7.0, 6.3, 6.3, 5.7, 5.7, which is a bunch of SPAAs. I don't play arcade, so I cannot say for certain. AMX 10P, BTR, Leopard 4070, a bunch of other SPAs are moving up to 6.3, up to 5.7, etc. By the way, if you play arcade regularly, let me know in the comments, please. I want to know if these changes are going to mean anything. The ZSD 63 is going up to 5.3. I haven't really played that thing. I've only seen it in the wild, to be honest. And I guess it kind of makes sense. That thing is a little rat bastard. Moving down the line, skipping over the arcade stuff. LVKV42 is going up to 4.7. That's okay. That thing's kind of mean, to be honest. I've been bullied by it. Okay, listen, I don't mind it. Okay, going down the line just a little bit further in the RB section. ZIS 43 is going up to 3.0. I really blame those who bring it out to like the high tier, top tier that abuse it quite a bit. So respect to you, but that's what you get, sort of. Or am I thinking of the wrong one? It's probably the wrong one. Let's see. T77 is going up to 4.0. I get it. AEC AA is going up to 3.7. A lot of increases of BR here, and a lot of vehicles that I'm not too familiar with simply because I don't really play them. But it looks like SPAA in the RB section is moving up a little bit, which I kind of disagree with, to be honest. Some SPA needs to be the way it is because CAS is a big thing, and I'm sure a lot of you guys down there are not too happy about it. Now, that concludes the whole GRB side of things, which is very nice. It's a small list. I'm really liking that. Really things that should go up are going up, and that's kind of really it. Although aviation is where things get a little more interesting. Well, this is quite the list. There's quite a few vehicles moving around. However, seeing that I am not the one to take part in ARB, I won't be going too far into details with them. I'll just kind of run through them. But since I'm not someone who plays it too much, I want you to do me a quick favor. Would you go down the comment sections and let me know which of these make sense to move down and which ones do not? I mean, I can say cool, yes, but let's be honest here. Since I don't have too much experience, I'd rather not give you guys any sort of false expectation or false praise. I will be talking more about the GRB side of things, which is very important to me and the channel, of course. So that I have down right. Now, starting at the very top here, we have the F-16 as well as actually both of them, the A and the D Barak 2, going down from 13.7, 12.7 to 13.3, 12.3, so half a BR. Tornado late, 13. Is that thing good in ARB? It sucks in GRB. To be honest, it's a flying bus. It's good, it meant well, brimstones are great and all, but it was so painful to play. Going down the line just a little bit more, we have the Mirage RMV, the new 2000D RMV, which I really enjoy, going up to 12.3. I get it, it has a bunch of good missiles and it's capable, it really is, but man, I enjoyed those down tiers with the Leclercs going down to those 11-0, 11-7 games and bullying Abrams, especially clickbaits, with the big missiles it has, which I can't remember off the top of my head which ones they are, but man, that's fun. The Barak 2 though, the F-16C is going up to 12.7. I get it, I respect it, it's great for cap duties, great for CAS. Going down just a little bit more, this is interesting. The SU-25BMT and the 39 are going down to 11.0 and 11.3 respectively. R73s around that battle rating? That's interesting. Let me know what you guys think. I'm curious to know. Now, this next one is kind of a bit of a surprise to me. The A10C. I know in arcade it's moving up in BR, but yeah, I think it's it's okay, I guess, at GRB, but the thing is awful. I see it a handful of times, and I'm telling you, it is, one, it's very easy to shoot down, and two, it's very difficult to play, which is why you haven't really been seeing it on this channel, because it's kind of insufferable. So I guess it is what it is. SU-22 M3 UMK and the M3 Italy, Germany, and the Russian variant are going down to 10.0, which is cool. I like this. More CAS. Yeah, but with the introduction of Strelas around this BR for most of these guys, I think it's okay, but in the full down tiers, it's going to make things very interesting, so keep your ocelots handy. Going down the line for air, of course, the MiG-27s, 21 SMT, MF, Germany, Italy, and the Russians, of course, are going down to 10.3. Yeah, R60 MKs and Ms at 10.3, not too shabby. I don't know, is this good or bad? I don't think it's good, but it is what it is. HA-37, SAP J-35, going down 10.3. Cool. SU-17M2, actually the wrong one. The FAU-2 is going down to 10.0. Cool. Thing kind of sucks in GRB in my opinion, but it is what it is. The Phantoms go down as well. A lot of down tiers for a ton of things. Now, scrolling down just a little further, we have, of course, the Tornado, IDS, MFG, and WT-61 for Germany, Italy, going down to 10.0 in GRB, which is interesting. I actually like that. We also have the Super Endard, if I'm saying that right, going up to 10.7. I'm kind of sad by that, but I fully respect it because that thing is a monster at CAS, especially with its GBUs. So I'll accept it, unfortunately. Votors are going down in battle rating to 8.7. And here is one that irks me, and I'm so upset by this. It has taken Gaijin years to change this. The FJ-4B VMF, which is one of the first aircraft to ever feature sort of guided munitions that you can manually control. It's going up to 9.0. Gaijin, this vehicle's been out for like, what, 7 years now? 6-7 years, and you're just moving it up to 9.0? Come on. It's actually, it used to be my #1 vehicle. Can you believe that? Like the most kills, most gameplay was this vehicle. Yeah, I used to bully with it, man. Go look at my old clips of it. It's pretty fun, but it is what it is. Bombers going down in BR, which is great because, you know, bombers are great and all, especially around the 8.0, now 7.7 area, which a ton are going down. I don't know. What do you guys think? More CAS around here? You don't really have too much radar SPA aside from like the DCA and stuff, but it might be a little interesting to see these in game now. Going down even further, ARB, a bunch of bombers are also going down, some going up, the G8N1 to 6.3. Is that too high of a BR for the said aircraft? I don't know. Let me know, please, in the comments. Going down further, the helicopters now. This is where things get a little bit more interesting. The Gazelle is going up to 9.7. I get it. The thing is kind of mean at 9.7, though. It's going to make things a little bit more interesting for 10.7, which is going to be very curious. The Lahutut, which is the little birdie, basically going up to 9.0. I get it. I do, but 9.0 seems kind of a stretch for it, as 8.7 wasn't too bad since that thing is very easy to destroy. And the very good players are exceedingly rare around this thing, I guess. The UH-1B and the D are going down to 8.3, which is interesting. You have what, 3.5 kilometer missiles at 8.3 going down to 7.3, which means the mouse is going to deal with more ATGM helicopters, which is very interesting. And this is an interesting one. The F-111C, GBU-15 and additional pylons for the AIM-9 have been added. Cool, a buff at the same BR, awesome. But of course, we're going over to your favorite one, the fan favorite of this channel, fleets. Oh, it's 3 boats. Yeah, I thought it was a little bit more than that. I have not clicked this one yet, so this is a surprise to me. Cool, the Poltava, the Atlanta, and the Cyclone are going up and down, so cool. In RB, which is where I like to play at. I like to play at arcades more so, but RB is pretty fun too. The Poltava is 6.7 to 6.3. The Atlanta to 5.7. I get that. The Atlanta is pretty good. It's just spam. You just throw HE and it's pretty fun. The Cyclone to 3.3. I haven't played this thing yet, so I don't really know. Oh, and I just noticed in the main part is please don't make lists. Comments that contain more than one suggestion will not be considered. Dude, I see this stuff so often and I'm like, they're gonna shut you down for that. Just saying. And they finally did, so cool. But anyways, that's really it for the changes. Very small. Sorry for making this a little too long unnecessarily, but I'm sure you're probably sitting in the toilet. Maybe you're having a good drive or something and you want to enjoy this talking head video, which kind of sad I didn't call it a talking head, but it is what it is. Yeah, I'm not too excited for some of the changes, but others I'm pretty okay with. I'm glad Gaijin kind of came through with it. I'm happy to see them as we're about to get the next round of dev vlogs in the coming weeks. Probably by the end of February, maybe early March, we should be getting them. So they're a little late on this now that I think more about it. But I'm very curious to know what you think about these changes. And remember, you can go into the forum and let them know what's going on. Tell them you agree with it. Tell them you don't agree with it. The links to everything is again below in the description. And I implore you to go let them know so that things can change. And tell them just for me to leave the FJ where it's at 8.7. I know this is a biased moment for me, okay? I like that thing where it sits at. 9.0 is not a comfy environment for it. So if you could do that for me, awesome. If not, I fully respect it and I'll accept it. Yeah. But anyways, that's all I got for you guys. Thank you again for taking the time to watch this, and I will see you not only in the next video or even the streams, but most certainly in the upper BRs of War Thunder and in the new BR environments, or just maybe, because this is kind of a low tier or lower tier thing. Yeah. Anyways, I'll see you next time.